Hello everyone, Thai Gift.
And Foreigner Joe. Hope all is well. How are we doing? We're doing great, thank you. Just having too much fun. We just had our friends leave. Tim, Da, Oi, and Heidi. We spent time with them, went to the beach, had our barbecue and everything. Yesterday we went to see our friends Nicky and Noo, and their daughter was visiting from England, so we had lunch with them, had a great time. Their daughter, Noot, she had a, a story. She actually tested positive in England prior to coming to Thailand, did her quarantine and everything, got to Thailand and tested positive. We'll share that story. Now we are getting ready to go to the bakery over here, a little coffee shop cafe. They serve great coffee and some awesome cakes. So we're going to pick up some cake, and we are going to see our friends Steven and On. They recently moved back to Thailand here in Ao Noi. They own a house right on the water. So we're going to have lunch with them. But first we want to pick up some cake for dessert. And then after today, I think we're going to try to relax from having too much fun. Okay, so this cafe is, if you drive around the seaside towards Wing 5 and then come around the Susik Road, this is one of the main roads where the hotels are, and a lot of restaurants where they serve Western food as well as Thai food. And you'll find this coffee shop here.
Srisanor Cafe.
Srisanor Cafe. Yeah, we'll put a link to this place in the pin comment and description below. But let's go check out their cake real fast and see what we are going to get. Awesome. Place is usually full, busy, especially at lunchtime, but here you go. So we'll pick up a few slices of this. Of course, we couldn't leave without a nice cappuccino and a nice chocolate. We're by Steven, and On is grabbing lunch, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, actually. We brought the dessert. So, but look at these views. This is right out his side. Well, here, let me step inside and then you'll see. There you go. Right outside of his little kitchen dining room area. They bought this house, I want to say he said 8 years ago. He could build a few more houses right there if he wanted to, but they have other plans. Look at these views. This is right here in Ao Noi. Right up there is the temple. You can walk up in the temple into the mountain. You're living in paradise, my friend. This is heaven.
Yeah, it's a nice place to retire and live your life at.
Now, you bought this house, what, 8 years ago?
8 or 9 we bought, yeah.
It was already built, right?
Part of it was already built. It was a two-room place, and then we converted it into a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story.
Yeah, very nice.
We got lucky to buy this large piece of land.
Yeah.
Like, it was the mayor's land before, so he obviously knew what he was doing when he divided and owned land. We just happened to be very lucky to be able to buy from him. Loved us. We met her like 3-4 times before she agreed to sell. But I just love this area. Like, I came here 20 years ago and fell in love with Pachup. Just wanted to live on. We literally went all along to every house on the beach and like asked if we wanted to buy. Yeah, the next door neighbor, we obviously they weren't here, but the next door neighbor, the local like 7-Eleven, we gave our information to them, and yeah, through that contact, the owner contacted us, and we came here all the time and met them. And
You got a great deal back then.
yeah, you know, we paid market value then, but as land has gone up and as like hotels have been built here and more hotels and more land, like there's another lot just coming up that's for sale, 36 million. The one that's when you're on your way here, yeah, they want 36 million, and it's a fire sale. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good deal at 36 million.
Yeah.
You know, you look in America, there's the White House over there. In the distance is 2-story. And beside that is 160 million.
160 million for.
The land beside it, and in his house, I think he paid 300 million.
So you definitely got a good deal here.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely got a good deal.
Well, his $300 million house is pretty nice.
Yeah.
He's a private individual, but he's like
300 million baht or 300
million baht.
baht, yeah.
Yeah, so like 10 million US.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Yeah, and then the land beside him, they want like 5 million US. So it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, Gift, we couldn't afford even 100 wah right here with these prices. Fishing boat going out. What type of fish will they catch during the daytime, do you know?
Well, that's a good point. I don't.
Because usually they're out early in the morning or late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do catch little fish. They use the lights to catch.
Yeah, but what amazing views, huh?
Oh, he might be just moving himself out because he stopped.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stopped this catch, and now he's just moving back out.
Someone call you Mr. Green.
Look, this is the way to do it in Thailand. Thank you so much, On. Lunch was delicious. And now we have dessert. Check this out.
This one.
Look at that.
Is that not for the cake, or is that?
No.
Wow. Well, I can honestly say these cakes are moist, very good. What do you think?
Yeah.
So I highly recommend if you're in town and you want some fresh cake.
Go to Gift's house. She'll make it for you.
Srisanor.
Yeah, go to Gift. Gift will make the crumble blueberry cheesecake, right, Gift?
And what, 99 baht for a whole Thai? That's a great deal.
It costs, like, believe it or not, to make one of those cakes, you're probably looking at $20 easy. Depending on what
20
ingredients.
baht?
$20. Just the price of the cream cheese and the sour cream and all the ingredients that need to go in it. Very expensive. But worth it.
Yes.
Every now and then.
Wine. Wow, it's nice to have those cakes.
Let me see that. Oh, look at that. We're here with Nicky, Noo, and Noot. So Nicky, Noo, Noot.
Natty, call her Natty.
We are with Nicky, Noo, Noot.
Crazy.
So you've been visiting for how long you been in Thailand now?
About 2 weeks. So then I go back on Sunday.
Go back on Sunday, and she's got that English accent.
Yeah.
When did you move to England? How old were you?
I was about 7. So.
7? Have you traveled any?
We've done a bit, haven't we? We not a lot. A little bit. Yeah. We go.
First, we pick her up from Bangkok, and then we go to see my family in Rayong, and then we spend time with them a day, and then but we rent a hotel in Chonburi because we can put mango, Albert.
Before you came to Thailand, you caught COVID. You weren't sick. You just
No, I just had a headache. And it's a bit like a cold.
right. So you had to self-quarantine.
Yeah.
And then you got the certificate of clearance that you can come to Thailand. You had to get that from, what do you call that?
National Health Service.
The National Health Service.
The government website.
Right. So you made sure you could come here and everything. You get here, no problem, through the airport to the hotel, in a hotel or anything.
Thailand side and England side.
Right.
Fine.
But then you take a test again
Yeah.
and you test positive.
Yeah.
You could test positive up to,
90 days.
you had a Thailand pass where you check in and you check out.
Yeah, it's called the test and go. So you quarantine for 1 night in the hotel, and then if you got a negative test, then you can leave. But obviously, I would have tested positive. So when I came in, you had to go from straight to the airport. You go to the hospital to do the test, and I showed them all my paperwork and everything like that. And then I asked if I needed to quarantine, and she said, no, you need to wait for your test to come out, which I thought was strange because I would have tested positive anyway. But then I just went back to the hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, and long story short, you had a hard time getting out, but your father got involved
Yeah.
with multiple agencies. And but you got it sorted out.
Yeah,
And the good news is, and then you were able to travel around. So that's good. So, yeah, that's something I was not aware of. If you test positive, you go through your quarantine, you can still test positive after the fact. Wow. But they know that. So that's the reason the rules are. As such, you get that certificate. But not everyone knows the rules, apparently.
Some of the hospitals and
It's all on
hotels
the-
don't.
It's
Yeah.
on the embassy website.
It's the Thai embassy website as well. Okay.
Website, yeah.
Okay. So if anyone runs into any issues like that, visit the Thai embassy website so you can.
The key is, as long as you know you have that certificate of recovery, right? Do not, under any circumstances, leave the hotel or let them take you to hospital, right? And fight your corner. That is the important thing, Joe. I think we should underline that so that people know. So you stay in the hotel room until it's sorted out.
And you show them the website and everything else where you are correct.
Yeah, and you keep showing them certificate of recovery and everything else. But to be fair, Joe, I mean, we did Google it quite a lot, like I say, and there are other people that experience the same issues.
Oh, there are
So
other
it
people
wasn't
that.
just.
And were they able to
They did the same as what we
That's
took
right.
about 5-6 hours to get it sorted
yeah,
out.
so you really have to know if you do come down with it and you do recover and you're on your way to Thailand, you have to know what your rights are and how to deal with it prior to getting here because you could be in that situation. Yeah.
Double check with the airline, with everything before you came.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it could change again, couldn't it? So, you know, they need to make sure that the rules stay the same.
Exactly. So you going back to England now?
Yeah, on Sunday.
On Sunday? Are you excited to get back to school? Or
No, not really. I kind of like it here.
nice meeting you?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Have a safe trip back to England.
Thank you so much for watching our video นะคะ Love you บ๊ายบาย สวัสดีค่ะ